welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my top 5 tips for new teachers. Now I know from my first year that being a first year teacher can be super stressful. From lesson planning to making copies and running around like a chicken with your head cut off to parent conferences. So I put together my top 5 tips for new teachers to hopefully make your year less stressful. Today's video is a countdown, so make sure that you stick around until the end so you don't miss out. Tip number 5, get to know your peers and tap into their knowledge. Many of these teachers in your building are going to be veteran teachers who already know about the kids that you're going to have and already know a lot of strategies that work to help get them to learn. Ask these teachers questions, get to know them, go visit their classroom to see how their setup is. Take pictures if they'll allow you. I know that I would definitely allow any new teacher to come in and take pictures of my classroom. And then use those pictures for inspiration to set up your own classroom and to come up with your own strategies that work. In the world of teaching, we should never be afraid to take a strategy that works for someone else and use it to our benefit. Tip number 4, don't compare yourself. The veteran teachers in your building have been doing this for a long time and have developed a lot of tools and strategies to help them deal with challenging situations. Remember that you're just now starting to build this toolkit, so take each situation, figure out the best way to respond at the moment, and then make sure to reflect on it so that next time you can do it even better. Instead of comparing yourself to these veteran teachers, take the strategies that they use, build on them, and come up with your own way to make them fit into your personal teaching style. As a teacher, you want to be yourself. You're going to have to do this every day, and kids are really good at knowing when you're lying, faking, or not being true to yourself. So you might as well go in from day one and be you so that you never have to fake it. Tip number 3, come up with a centralized place where you're going to write down strategies and great ideas that you find. We all know that the internet is loaded with great ideas. From Pinterest to Facebook groups to Instagram, they're all over the place. So what I do is I will write down all of the great ideas that I find in my notebook, and then on planning days or during the summer or when I'm just feeling a lack of creativity, then I can go to that notebook, pick one of those great ideas, and implement it in my time and in my way. Tip number 2, stay caught up. Trust me, your students and future you will thank you for doing this. Remember that you don't have to grade everything. It's going to be okay to pick out the questions that directly assess the standard and only grade those. Then you can leave the rest of it up to a peer review or a student self-check, or maybe it's just something that you want to discuss in class, but you don't have to go through and hand grade every single thing. Just be sure to keep these results, as they're going to be valuable data that you can track going forward. Finally, tip number 1. This is my biggest tip that I have to all first-year teachers, and one that I wish that I had known before my first year. People stress it all the time, how important it is to build relationships. Making time to get to know your students and actually enjoy them is the whole reason that we chose this profession in the first place. Getting to know your students and build relationships with them is going to be the best tool that you have. Talking to your students inside the classroom is great, but I strongly encourage you to find ways to talk to your kids outside of the classroom. These are when the genuine conversations are going to rise, and you're really going to build those relationships that matter. So when I get to school in the morning, I like to hang out in the hallway and talk to my kids, see them as they're walking through the hallways, see who they're with. Maybe I overhear a conversation so that I can then catch up with them later. Another way that you can get to know your kids is to either go see them in the lunchroom or allow them to come and have lunch with you. I know that I frequently have kids ask to come and have lunch with me in my room, and this is a great time to really get to know what's going on in their lives. Like I said, this is when you're really going to get to know your kids and be able to build those relationships that are authentic and You can have conversations with them and not have the stress of having to teach content at the same time. Hey veteran teachers, go ahead and comment down below on what your top advice is for new teachers so that we can make this a place for growth. So whether you're a new teacher, a veteran teacher, or maybe you're just still thinking about becoming a teacher, I hope that you learned something here today. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on any of my teaching and lifestyle videos. As always, guys, thanks for watching.